Hello, everybody. We are Group 8, and the project that we decided to create was a mobile movie review app called Watchable. The objective of Watchable is to provide a mobile application that allows users to connect themselves to new and upcoming movies, as well as other users of Watchable, specifically focusing on Friends. Our app provides movie information such as cast, characters, genre, and descriptions to the user, as well as providing a user-generated review list. These reviews are critical to Watchable's purpose, as we aim to provide a service that allows users to view reviews on movies, especially those left by their friends. Friends are the next key focus and the primary part of what sets Watchable apart from other mobile movie review applications. With Friends, one is able to see all the movies their friends have seen and be able to compare what they've watched to what their friends have watched. They can see their ratings and even compare their own ratings against that of their friends. Overall, Watchable aims to provide a friendly movie review experience that focuses on the user, their friends, and the movies they've reviewed.
For our hardware estimation, we decided to create our own database instead of using the cloud. This gives us more control and expandability in the future, but is also more costly. Database costs include the price of servers, storage, the database management system, and any necessary maintenance. For web traffic, we decided to rent a medium traffic VPS web server that can be expanded down the line if needed. Finally, our employees require a work computer, so we gave them Dell XPS laptops, leading to a total upfront cost of $37,696 and recurrent costs of $193.
For our software-related expenses, we needed to fulfill three primary categories. First off was our directly software development-related products. These are things like IDEs, which will be directly incorporated into our development workflow. We then needed a planning and management software, and finally, a finance-related software for accounting and bookkeeping. For our development-related software, we chose to use GitHub for version management, Docker for automation, and Visual Studio as our IDE. All three are well-known industry standards for their respective purposes. In the field of management and project scheduling, Jira was an obvious choice. Atlassian, a company famous for its project management software, tailor-made Jira for agile teams just like us, so it's a perfect fit. We also picked up Slack, which is a powerful communication software to facilitate inter-team connections. Finally, we decided on Intuit QuickBooks as our accounting software. It is a powerful but intuitive bookkeeping software. Our price estimates are all based off of funding a team of 7. After totaling up the monthly subscriptions for each service, we came out to a total of $479 per month for 7 users, or $5,744 annually.
The cost of personnel for this application will be approximately $28,000. We have 7 entry-level software engineers that will work on the code. These engineers will get paid the average entry-level software engineer rate, which is $25 an hour. The team will work 40 hours a week, and after multiplying 40 hours and $25, each person gets paid $1,000 per week. The project will take 4 weeks to complete, so we calculate $1,000 times 7 people times 4 weeks to get $28,000. Also, when new members are added to the team, the training cost will be around the average employee training cost, which is $1,252.
Here's our schedule to reach an MVP for the Watchable project. For completeness, we decided to start the schedule at the beginning of the process flow cycle to tie up any loose ends. In light of this, the phases like communication and planning are estimated to take only 1 day due to all of our previous effort on this project. The modeling phase will take about a week to get feedback on and finalize our interface. 2 weeks will be spent on construction, which includes implementing and testing our front and back end, and 1 week will be spent on deployment, which includes approval into the Google Play Store.
Listed on the screen are our functional requirements. Firstly, users are able to create a user account so they can access the Watchable application. Users can then assign a rating out of 5 stars for a movie, as well as leave a text review. The search bar can be used to search for specific movies or search for other user accounts. When a movie is selected, a movie information page is shown that displays all the relevant movie information, including a description, reviews, and where it can be watched.
I will talk about four types of non-functional requirements. The first one is about the dependability, and the requirements for that one is that the application should be available to the users at all times except during software upgrades, which will occur once a month. The application should also have a failure rate of less than 5%. The second requirement is about security. The system should require each user to create a password that contains at least one uppercase letter, one special character, and a minimum length of 8 characters. The system should encrypt important information passed between the server and user interface. The third requirement is about the development. The application should be built using Java for the backend, React Native for the front end, and MongoDB for the database. The developers should utilize Visual Studio Code IDE and follow the agile software development process. Finally, I will talk about the ethical requirement. The application should follow the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines to make the software accessible to everyone.
Actions a user will be able to take in the first iteration of the watchable system are as follows. Users can create an account, log in and out of our app, view information about a movie, post a review of a movie, search for a movie, view another person's account, and add other users as friends.
This is one of the sequence diagram for a project which shows the process when the user logs in and logs out. Watchable homepage, database, and authorization will be interacted with the watchable app user. When the user tries to log in with username and password on the homepage, it sends a check user message to the watchable database with the information. Then, the database sends the Boolean method user exists to the authorization. The out box shows two situations. If the user exists method returns true value to the database, it notifies the user successfully logged in. If it returns false, the user will get login failed notification from the page. The logout process does not need the permission from the authorization, so when the user requests to log out, the homepage will simply notify the logout success to the user.
Our application's UML class diagram details the structure and the organization of the different classes and their relationships between them. To make it easier to digest, as it's quite a lot, we split it into two primary sections. First off is our class diagram database. The database section of the class diagram details anything that might be stored within the database. This includes reviews, movies, and user account data. Some common functions that might be called here include making accounts for when a new user joins the service, adding or removing reviews, or adding or removing movie entries. The last of those should only be done by administrators, of course. On the other side of the class diagram are our web pages. The watchable page superclass has three subclasses. First off is the account page. The account page details anything and everything to do with user accounts, from logging in and logging out to changing accounts or adding friends. The home page, on the other hand, is more of a display page for featured movies and the like. It should be the first thing the user sees upon logging in. The movie page is a little special in that it details details of a movie. Anything from the cast to the director, as well as nearby theaters and reviews. Returning back to the overall class diagram, the website pages pull data from the database to display. There's a little box in the middle that actually details the search, a separate module from both the database and the watchable pages, which links the two. The search pulls from the database and allows for the display of watchable pages specifically for movie usage.
We decided to use the layered architectural design so we could easily see and accommodate the services our app will provide to our user, as well as the internal services used to manage the app. As it can be seen, we can easily view the user interface, configuration services, and application services the user has access to, as well as our internal utility services. Through explicitly listing out these items and their individual functions, we can easily see the relationship between each of our layers and create an easy-to-follow layered architectural design for our software.
An application with a similar design to Watchable is the IMDb mobile application. They both seek to connect users to entertainment and improve the process of finding movies they enjoy. Similar features include reviewing movies and searching for and viewing movie information. The main differentiating factor is that Watchable emphasizes adding friends and interacting with other users on the application. This allows for users to send recommendations to each other, view each other's reviews and watch lists, and more. This expands the application beyond just retrieving information, as it is with IMDb, into one with more social media-like features.
Our user interface can be best explained by following the user through the various pages of Watchable. To begin, they log in, after which they are greeted by the home screen, where they can see popular movies and reviews. Now say they click on a movie, they go to the movie page, which gives details about the movie such as director and cast. From there, they can go to the review page to see various people's opinions about the movie, and if desired, go to the post-review page to review a movie of their own. At any point after logging in, the user can go to their account page to see movies they like as well as friends' reviews. Finally, from the account page, they can log out, leading back to the login page.
From the team research, the total cost of the estimation is about $77,000 for the first 4 weeks and $670 per month for the Watchable app. Its main purpose is to search the movie, and the team made the difference with the other apps to expand the user interaction system, such as sharing each watch list and review between the user. Also, when the team gets feedback from the customers, the additional features such as movie trailer link feature will be considered for the next iteration step by the Agile principle. In conclusion, the Team 8 was able to comprehensively develop the entire project for Watchable Movie app with diagrams and the estimation method. So we believe this app would create value in the movie application field. Thank you for watching the presentation.